Hello, everyone out there. This is Joe Viteri from Viteri Productions. I'm here today with Sean Cody from Mountain State Sports Breaks. This whole episode that I like to call the Breaker Spotlight is sponsored by my convention coming in May, Trading Card Expo, May 7th, May 8th. Check the ticker. Cody, what are we breaking?
What's up, Joe? So again, my name is Sean Cody. Guys, nice to meet you. I'm a breaker. Mountain State Sports Breaks is where we do a lot of our rips. Today we have 2020 Mosaic Football Cello Box. So we're gonna rip this up. A little bit about myself. Like I said, I rip right there at my Mountain State Sports Breaks. 32, husband. I have 3 kids at home. And I got back into this hobby about 4 years ago. Probably kind of the same way about how a lot of you guys did. You know, just scrolling Facebook, scrolling YouTube. You saw a box opening, and you're like, "What the heck is this? This looks pretty cool." And you just kind of, the rest is history, as I like to say. So let's do it. Joe is here with us. We're going to talk about the hobby. We're going to talk about this product. We'll talk about news. We'll talk about sports. Really, this stuff is it's got everything that guys like us like, girls and guys. It's got gambling. It's got sports. We get to see what's in this stuff. So let's do it.
Sean, how many packs are in there?
So we have it's a 2020 Mosaic Football. It's the first year Mosaic came out for football. There's 12 cello packs in here. Within each cello pack, we have, I believe it's 3 packs. So there's 2 regular Mosaic packs. We got a bonus pack as well of 3 pink camo prisms. So we're gonna rip this up, see what we got in here. 2020 rookie class. We're looking for Justin Herbert. We're looking for Tua. We're looking for Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, the rookie, the runner-up rookie of the year. Justin Herbert was the rookie of the year. So we're looking for all those guys. We're looking for Tom Brady, first year in the Bucs uni. A whole bunch to find in here. So let's do it, huh?
Let's do it.
So again, 12 packs.
I love this year because of the amount of quarterbacks. I think it's such a strong product on everything. Mosaic, Select.
Yep, it's beautiful.
Prism.
This is we're recording this at the time. It's 24 hours after the date of Select Football's release. Select Football is just unbelievable this year. It's gorgeous. I ripped a couple first off the line boxes yesterday.
Wow. Did you pull anything good?
Yeah, Joe Burrow orange to 49.
Oh, wow.
2 other Joe Burrow silvers. Burrow was all over this stuff. Let me just angle the camera. There we go.
Perfect.
So let's go. We got Collins, Lev Bell, AJ Green, Josh Allen Green. That's a retail exclusive parallel, the green Mosaic. Juju got game insert. Justin Jefferson, NFL debut.
Do you want me to sleeve for you?
Yeah, you want to?
Do you want me to? Yeah.
Sure. There you go.
Yeah, why not?
He gets the old 1 cent love.
Let me be
Robert
useful.
Woods, Drew Brees, Stephon Diggs, Hilton, Rob Gronkowski, touchdown masters. Let's go. And then there we go. First solid one. Jordan Love. That's the true rookie. Mosaic's got the NFL debuts. Joe, hold up that NFL debut.
Sure.
Justin Jefferson to the camera. That's kind of like an insert. That's not the Justin Jefferson.
Oh, the Jefferson.
Yeah,
I'm
hold
sorry.
the Jefferson up. That one's the NFL debut. That's an insert. It's got the RC shield on it. But this Jordan Love here, this one's considered a true rookie. That NFL debut.
I did not know that.
Yeah, this is the one you want. So, for example, a Herbert of this goes for like $35 now on eBay. The NFL debut goes for probably like $10-15. They're still solid, but you're looking for that true rookie kind of. So I took this pack out. We're gonna do all the pink camos at the same time. Let's go again.
Is it true that the football card value is starting to creep up to basketball, or is that a rumor?
I mean, everything's gone crazy lately. Everything's gone crazy. I would still put basketball probably slightly ahead, just because international exposure. Basketball is much more prevalent internationally than American football is. American football's getting there, but I would probably give basketball the slight edge. And Soccer, aka football, is going crazy lately as well. That is a freight train, soccer.
I think it's got room to grow too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the next year with
Absolutely, we got
World
the
Cup.
World Cup coming. We got a
Yep.
couple really young guys. Erling Haaland, Jadon Sancho on Borussia Dortmund. Are you a soccer guy? Or?
I like soccer. I played my whole life, but I'm so out of the
Right.
world.
Basically, necessity has made me kind of get into it, and I'm not mad about it. It's very fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
It's on during the day. It doesn't compete with anything as far as other sports are concerned. You know, I could still watch NBA basketball at night, watch soccer during the day, and there's a couple really good guys.
I love watching basketball, but I can't stay. I have 2 young kids, and I can't stay awake. So I probably should get into soccer.
Yeah, during the day. You know, the English Premier League is on. We get that on like NBC Sports or something like that, and Panini Prism just came out like a month ago, and that's Premier League. So that's what basically most of us watch.
Oh, how do
There
you-
we go, Tua.
Ooh.
We have an NFL debut, Tua Mosaic.
Mosaic.
We'll take that. Very nice. Just
got
leave
it.
that up. Yeah, sorry, I might have done a couple on you.
That's okay. It's okay.
Tua, I love Tua. Tua, he's going to have a very nice. There's a Mahomes MVPs. Tua's value is going to increase just basically by default. They're going to draft. Here's a silver coming up. Jonathan Taylor silver. That's solid. So you can see the difference. Here's a bit. Oh well, it's also
wow.
Jonathan Taylor. That's that's perfect timing. Silver's in my right hand. It's kind of got like that, almost like rainbowy look. They call it the prism, but it's
beautiful
known in the
card.
hobby as a silver. And then base is on the left. Jonathan Taylor, solid one on Wisconsin.
So how do you manage everything? How do you manage home life, children, day job, breaking? You're
good
always
question.
on. You're
Yeah.
always doing it.
It's a good question.
I'm tired just talking to you about it. Like, how do you do it?
Listen, it's very tough. Make do, but I would say the biggest thing is I got a great supporting cast at home, and they're into it as well. So that's really the best part about it is my family's into it, my wife's into it, not to the point I am, I guess, but you know, we just love to do it. We love to sit and watch, and like I said, it's tough.
Maybe our wives should meet each other.
Yeah, right.
Maybe some of your wife's good vibes could rub off on mine, and she'll understand and love what I do now.
Exactly. Well, that might just need to happen. You know?
That's gonna have to happen.
Right.
Trading Card Expo May 7th. Let's do it. Let's get it done.
Exactly. But back to Tua.
Nice.
I really like his prospects. Even if you're looking for something to flip until August, football is a great time to flip things in August. Tua's going to have one of his former wideout, probably one of his former wideouts in Jalen Waddle or Devontae Smith on his squad next year via the draft. And when quarterbacks get weapons added to their team, the hobby responds to that very nicely. So if you're looking for a couple quarterbacks to invest in, will to win Aaron Rodgers. This is another Mosaic insert. I would look at Tua. All right, he's low right now. You know, he got benched a couple times. I don't know that was completely fair. He didn't get a full, training camp. Fitzpatrick was always breathing down his neck. I would look at Tua. I would look at, there's another Cam Akers green. I would look at Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones, baby.
What?
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you said that.
It's about being. I mean, listen. I could say Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes is the guy, but of course, like, who's not going to say that, But
Yeah, but I'm talking like rookies that came out. Like, to me, it's Herbert first. Who do you have second?
Yeah, it's Herbert and
Burrow.
Then Burrow. Yeah, and then
Jalen?
I don't.
Fourth?
I would say.
To me, 2 is fifth. The fact that you love him so much
Well, what
is
would your ranking
interesting.
be?
Herbert,
Right. Same,
Burrow.
Same.
probably fourth. I can't think of the third right now off top. But fourth
Well, I
would
guess
probably
the
be
fifth-
Hurts.
Okay.
Fifth to me, I had Tua.
Really? Well, the other guy there would have to be either Jacob Eason, who's the backup. He maybe
Not-
can compete
yeah,
for a
not him.
shot him there in
Who's
Indy,
the other
or
quarterback that I really liked?
well, it would have to be Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. But Jordan Love, I know, is not
enough,
playing.
I haven't seen enough of him, but
But they always, to me, Green Bay always gets these
right, they're
good
just these
quarterbacks.
in
They
waiting, and
they
then-
have the radar
and then
on
they're
it,
just set,
and
yeah.
they're set.
Yep. Listen,
I could be totally wrong,
it
but I
could
think he's
happen.
undervalued. I think a lot of these guys right now are undervalued.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can value a quarterback higher than Herbert, so it's tough.
No.
It's tough to invest in him. But
Yeah, his prices, to be honest with you, are just out of control already.
They're nuts.
And I waited. I said, you know what? There's going to be a dip. He's going to come out. It's going to go down in value.
no,
Hasn't happened.
he's just been.
If it did,
he's
it was
been
for 2 days.
slowly
I blinked.
increasing. Yeah, he's been slowly increasing, and he's going to until August. I mean, it's just more and more people want to buy him. I scroll on Facebook on these groups and stuff. BGS 9, inserts of Herbert for $600. Just 2,200 for case hit inserts, 3,000 for Mosaic rookie autos. It's just like everything.
When's
is
the
gold.
time to sell football? Is it August? Is it the hype?
It's really
and then you sell.
It's really tough to say when the time is. If you're looking to flip and be done, I'd say August. Because they're just going to kind of slowly go up. As more people want to buy into it, want to get ready for the flip. Looks like to me, from last year, things were so incredibly week to week. I'm trying to think of a good example. Probably Mahomes. Mahomes, the first 4 or 5 weeks, I remember his game against the Jets. It was like November 1st. They won like 38-0. He had 5 touchdowns in the first half, something like that. Week after that, they played, I think, the Bucks. That's when they went up real big when Tyreek Hill had those 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
The second half of that, Mahomes didn't play really well. In the game after that, he didn't play super well. After that, nobody on Facebook wanted Mahomes stuff. So it's extremely week to week. If you're getting into the football game to try and buy and sell, week to week, it's very tough. And it seems like it's just going to get tougher with more and more people just investing emotionally and putting their money into guys that, they don't really know where it's going to be on a week to week basis.
I was buying so much raw and then grading. Now, ever since the grading fees have gone through the roof, and
you can't do that anymore.
PSA put a halt until July.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably for the best.
I think it's for the best too.
Raising the prices like that, so
I do.
So we don't see Jalen Hurts base NFL debuts. You could spend $25 on a $5 card to get graded, and if it PSA 10s, it's $100. Like, who wouldn't do that? Now it kind of eliminates that stuff. So, when they open, it's just going to be crazy again. But at least it's going to eliminate what could have been like a junk slab era. Like, you remember the 90s, the junk wax era?
Yep.
We could have been running headfirst into a junk slab era with,
That's a good point.
all, will to win Khalil Mack. Like, that would absolutely be considered to be thrown into an $8 bulk submission at PSA. $8 to grade a $2 card. It comes out PSA 10, $30. Like, that's 3 times value. Why wouldn't you do that if you had the time and money to do it?
Right.
So we needed to avoid that, and so I ultimately really like the fact that they did that.
Yeah, I think it was a
DeAndre Swift NFL debut.
it was a ballsy move, but I think it was one that was wise.
Totally
Overall,
agreed.
for the macro, it was a good move.
Running a business-wise, totally agreed. Flea Flicker insert, Terrell Davis, John Elway, Ed McCaffrey.
That's a nice looking card.
That was a nice team back in the day. Gandy Golden base rookie. Kid Reporter. So, but yeah, to get back to your question on when to sell, I like to sell a bunch of football stuff in August. Around that time of year, that's when nobody's talking about basketball, so that's when I like to buy basketball, and then you buy basketball, get ready right around Halloween. That's when you can kind of unload a lot of basketball stuff, and basketball's a little bit better it's not as week to week as football, so you're not going to see a lot of crazy ups and downs because it's a longer season. Basketball's more of a grind than football. Football, 16 games and that's it, so everybody...
Now 17.
That's right, 17. Jeff Fisher can't go 8-8 again, so he's liking that. That's like my running joke on that. Baker Mayfield silver. That's a gorgeous card, actually. Love the silver.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, give him
some love.
Some 1 cent love, exactly. But yeah, Tua, I like him. I like Daniel Jones for a similar reason. They just brought in Galloway. Here's a Kuechly with an Andre Johnson mosaic.
I frown at Jones because I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm not gonna lie.
You're a Cowboy fan?
I'm not gonna lie.
AJ Dillon. You know who loves cards? Follow him on Twitter, AJ Dillon. He's all over cards. He was just tweeting the other day. He's looking for people to buy cases. DM him if you've got cases of cards and stuff like that. That's all just like...
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Check his Twitter. I'm trying to get real serious in this card thing. DM me if you got...
That's awesome.
If you got hookups, this and that. I mean, just... it's AJ Dillon. It's not, Aaron Rodgers saying it, but still, it's just super awesome. we're seeing
There's a lot of basketball players buying their own rookie cards, like KD.
KD, yep, Giannis apparently has his own 101 of something that he shouldn't have.
Really?
His Prism 101.
No shit.
Apparently there was no Prism 101, and then he posted on Instagram.
That's Panini showing him some special love.
He posted a picture of all the cards on Instagram, and there was the Prism 101 like on the corner of the table.
I never even seen that.
And
yeah.
everybody was like, "Ooh, that shouldn't." That was supposed to be gone.
Right.
You know, there was supposed to be no Giannis 101 that year.
It went out the back door.
He copped it.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts green NFL debut. That's a solid one.
Nice. That's
But,
beautiful.
yeah. Back to quarterbacks. I like Jones. I mean, I'm a Giants fan, but I'm not.
I knew it.
It's not a homer pick. I just like Jones. The offensive line performed really well. Saquon's coming back. Those runs that
I do like him.
Those runs that Gallman broke off for 12, 15 yards last year. I mean, those are to the house next year. You know, those are to the house next year. So it's only going to help him. It's only going to bring them linebackers and safeties further down in the box.
Our division was so bad this year, though.
It's the worst. Here's a Burrow.
It was embarrassing.
This is a true base Burrow. That's solid right there.
That's real nice.
Yeah, our division was terrible. It was embarrassing.
The worst I've ever seen him since I've been.
But the offensive line play with the Giants, I like. I like the fact that he brought, regardless of what happens on the field, I just like the idea that the Giants are addressing things that helps the quarterback, and the hobby is going to respond to Daniel Jones positively, whether you like it or not.
No, I'm holding a lot of his
Right.
cards.
Same thing with Tua. I mean, the hobby's going to respond when they pull the trigger on Jalen Waddle or Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase from LSU, whichever one. They're all generational talents. The hobby's going to respond very nicely to that.
It's like when Kyler Murray got that receiver.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, his price went
Right, or
nuts.
even before that, remember when the Browns traded for OBJ? Back
Yeah, yep. Boom.
Crazy. And, OBJ, I think, is a cancer. I mean, I'm a Giants fan. He used to be on my team. And
Great talent, but gets in his way too much.
Oh, exactly. And, I mean, look what happened to this guy, Baker, will to win. He performed very well when OBJ was out of the picture. So I like Jones, I like Tua, and I also like, you just mentioned it, I like Kyler Murray. He did not do very well last year. You got to think somebody that talented is gonna perform.
Agree.
You know? So this, just to give you guys an idea, this is the type of stuff that we just shoot the shit. We open cards, we talk sports. Hopefully we hit a couple monsters. We hit a couple nice ones so far.
It's not bad.
Yeah, no, the Burrow Suite, we got a Hurts, we got a Taylor Silver, so it's not a bad box. We're looking for green mosaic. We're looking for that.
What does that box currently go for? Like fair market value?
Like 475, 500, something like that. We're looking for like the silver mosaic. We're looking for the regular silver, like we pulled in that Jonathan Taylor. There's a bunch of different.
What does a Herbert go for this?
That NFL debut.
I think it's the mosaic.
$150.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Here we go. So we got Bradshaw, Cousins, Manning, Tyler Boyd, Thielen got game mosaic, Isaiah Simmons base rookie, Lynch, Thomas, Tyrann Mathieu, Devontae Adams green. There's a beast for you. Julian Edelman got game. Emmitt Smith. There's one for your PC.
Oh, yes.
Get that out of my face.
Show me
Get
some
that out of my
cowboy
face.
love.
So if you guys are thinking about coming to the show, first of all, I definitely recommend it. The first one,
Thank you.
it was unbelievable, and I got to say, I was not expecting the crowd that we saw. And keep in mind, those of you who this matters to, and it matters to a lot of you, I'm sure, and it should. COVID protocols were all taken. It was all within guidelines and everything like that. But that being said, it was just, there were constant people. People there looking to trade, looking to buy, looking to sell. If you're looking to come, bring your suitcase of cards because, dealers buy all day long, they sell all day long. There's trade rooms. There's a side room. Talk about the trade room, Joe. I think that was an awesome little addition. Yeah,
we had a separate side room where it had just tables, chairs. Any attendee that came to the show could trade with each other. Yep. I limited. I don't want any cash transactions because that was more for the dealers.
Fair enough.
So I had like a little sign that says, cards equal currency.
Right.
you know, and
Keep the cash
and
to a
people,
minimum.
you keep the cash with the people that paid to be there.
Right.
And it went great. It went smooth. And from starting probably 8:30 in the morning or 8:20, the line really started.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't stop
I mean,
until
this-
2:00.
This,
I mean,
this show, there's people are still talking about this show. This show was unbelievable.
Thank you.
It was, you know, those of you that know the Dallas show, this show is on its way to being Dallas North.
yeah, that first show had 69 dealer tables,
Yeah.
and this next show will probably have close to 169.
Yeah, double at minimum.
We're gonna have
So,
a DJ there. This time we're gonna do it right. We're gonna plug it through. We're gonna have good, hopefully production value with some other little things, little tidbits, another trading card room.
Right.
It's gearing up.
They were
Gearing up.
very-
And I don't want to do it monthly. People are like, do it monthly. I don't. I want
Might be, yeah.
I want to do it
Something like-
quarterly.
yeah.
I want to do it quarterly. I want to build the hype. And
Agreed.
people already, if they flew in from the last show, they flew in from Michigan.
Yep.
They drove in for like 3, 4, 5 hour
I had
drives.
a couple guys from my page. I knew guys who drove in from Boston. So
I mean, that's for a first time show.
Right,
It's
first-time
just
show.
absolutely
Yep.
incredible.
and
And I've been running shows for 12 years. I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, it's a caged animal.
It's a
It
yeah.
was. Now the animal's out of the cage.
The
Thanks
animal's
to you.
out, right?
The
So
animal's out
now
of the cage.
we're going to be in 20,000 square feet, and I think we'll be able to manage the crowds better, allow more in.
Like
You know, but-
guidelines.
But all the the
Protocols.
the protocols are we take it like you just said, incredibly serious,
Right.
very serious,
Right.
because it is.
Has to
And there'll be social distancing, got to wear a mask,
Right.
hand sanitizer, temperature checks,
all that
get
stuff.
it all done.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could safely gather and follow the guidelines. You know,
sure can.
Yep.
Yep. We can gather. We can break. Speaking of, I was one of 4 breaker booths.
yes.
Yeah, there were 4. There were 4 breaker booths. You know, as you're
we're
walking
good.
around the show, you know, getting into breaks. I ran 2 or 3 breaks myself. There was Pokemon breaks. There were lower end breaks. There were higher end breaks. There were repack breaks.
Yeah, we're gonna do that
There's-
again.
There's yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we probably have 6 breaker booths this time. And again, I think it adds energy, and it's part of the hobby. I mean, to not have breakers there just makes absolutely no sense to me. You know, and I think they should be focused. Hence why we're doing this.
It's a focal point of the hobby for sure.
It is.
Who doesn't love opening up a couple packs and seeing what you get out of it? You know, the rush. I'm looking for a Herbert. Haven't found one yet.
I want a Herbert right
know?
now. I want to see a Herbert.
Who doesn't?
Right
Exactly. So we're on the last pack of our 2 mosaic packs, and then I got 12 packs of the pink camo parallels to open right after. So
now. Oh, I like that. You do the 2 and then you
I
save
do
the
the 2,
one.
and then I do. Yeah, that's like my
That's your thing.
thing. You know, got to keep with
I
it.
like that.
I love cello boxes though. These, you know, the cello packs. It's just a cello box is just a box of cello packs. I love cello packs as a value pick, just because there's so many chances to get something.
Every time I buy sealed product,
silver.
I always look at the number of packs that it matters.
Sure.
That's the fun value. Like I
Right,
know there's
right.
people get the 101s and
Yeah.
and you know that to me, like if you get a dud, it's leaves you with a bad
Yeah,
taste.
certain products like that, you know, off the top of my head, Origins footballs like that, just 1 pack. Obsidian,
It's a nice card.
National Treasures is coming out next week. That's just 1 pack. Flawless is crazy. That's that the briefcase. You know, you're familiar with Flawless?
Yes,
that's the
yes,
briefcase.
that's outside of my price range.
I think that's going to be a 5-digit box this year.
That's just, and you know what? It'll sell.
It's going to sell.
It's gonna sell.
I mean, these things are very much so geared towards breakers nowadays. You know, group breaks and things like that. Because who's dropping 10 dimes on a box of cards nowadays?
I mean,
You know, very few people are. So it's very much so geared towards breakers. You know, Panini knows that. These big card companies know that. So the thing is, things are going. You know, and the product has never looked nicer.
it's never looked nice. It's just impossible to get. You can't go into a Walmart or a Target
That's a
anymore.
very good point.
Those days are done.
No, it's
I don't even bother.
it's basically once a week. It's Black Friday nowadays. You know, it's
Yeah.
like everybody knows who the stalkers are, and everybody hears, and then everybody's there at 5 a.m. waiting for 8 a.m. for these shelves to be stocked, so they can grab, you know, one of these cello packs and one mega box and 1 blaster box. And
That's right.
You know, and they probably costs them $80, and you know what the value of that resale stuff is on eBay?
5, 6 times.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably, you know,
Probably.
$350, $400 minimum. You know, especially on the good stuff. So that's just another instance of this hobby is just out of control crazy right now. it's a great time to be involved. It's an even more fun time to collect. You know, and the nice thing is the price of these boxes, resale has kind of also like caught up to it. Resale also, you know, like the value of these single cards are going crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's nice that it's not just the open product.
What do you think of other grading services like PSA being out, BGS? I like for gaming cards more, but for sports, who do you think is going to be the next possible?
like the next.
Nobody's going to touch PSA. Let's be blunt. You know,
No,
but
PSA is, you know, the standard. It has been for a while. There was a time 3-4 years ago where PSA 10s weren't worth that much more than BGS 95s.
right, that's
People,
changed.
yeah, that's changed. You know, people like the sleekness of the PSA holder.
So do I.
People like to have a 10 as opposed to a 9.5, which I totally get. But to answer your question, I would say I really like this HGA.
So do I.
Yeah, their slabs are beautiful.
Right. They're in between, like the BGS holder and a PSA holder.
Right.
They got
Not as chunky as the BGS.
not as chunky, but not as flimsy.
Right, yeah, as
As a
PSA,
PSA?
yeah. Just
But they
PSA's
look-
almost thin to a fault. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I get that.
Yep. And the label,
The
way
label's
it
gorgeous.
color matches with the card.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, I was scrolling past and I saw a Tua. Are you familiar with the Downtowns?
yes.
I saw a Tua Downtown, and you know he's Hawaiian, so it's like on the back of his and like the background of his Downtown, it's got like Hawaiian looking stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was, but
Right.
also on the label, it looked very similar to that. It's like
This is beautiful.
right. And the name of the guy who runs HGA, his name is Tyler. I forget his last name.
Yeah, Tyler, I think it's Hit.
I don't know.
I can look it up on my phone right now just to be accurate.
Good dude, it seems. And
Great
he's-
guy,
And
yeah.
he said, I was reading something that he published, and he said that out of the massive amount of money that he put into this, it's a super good product. But out of all of the money, the most money went towards the label customization,
Yep.
not the grading. Not that there's not, you know,
Yep.
state of the art grading type of thing going on, but just the most money went into the label customization.
Yeah, it's Tyler Hit. HITT. Yeah.
Okay. I like them. CSG, that's the company who you're probably familiar with them with the comics.
Yep.
Their slabs are a little bigger. I don't
White-
love
white and
I don't
green
love
label.
The look. Yeah.
The label I don't like, but the value is pretty good on the secondary market.
I don't love the look, but it seemed my buddy just sent in with CSG, 3 weeks ago. He's already got it back, which is beautiful.
Oh, God, that's great.
And it's he sent in a bunch of things that he didn't think would gem, meaning get 9.5 or PSA 10, and they hit him pretty good. It's not like they're gonna gem with CSG because PSA and BGS would not be very nice to him, but he he got hit pretty hard. So as far as their stringency, it's good to see that they're stringent. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Here's a CD Lamb NFL debut.
Yeah, what do we got?
We got the-
oh,
this is
another
the-
Cowboy.
Yeah, I like him actually. I actually really like
Yes.
CD Lamb. Chancellor, Lynn Bowden Jr., rookie, Joe Mixon.
These are gorgeous.
They're
I don't know
very
what it is,
cool.
the fact that I like pink cards.
Do you?
Yes. Like any card that has like, this hot pink color to it, I'm attracted to it. I don't really know what it is.
I'm trying to think.
Van Jefferson.
Like Prism Pink Pulsar. Those are very
Pink
nice.
Pulsar, yep.
What else? There's a
those
mosaic
other
pink.
ones.
I got a Herbert mosaic pink. That's at a 49 actually. That's a pretty decent card.
Lamar Jackson. I'm hoping he does
What do you think
better.
of him?
I'm high on him, to be
You're
quite
high on
honest. Yeah, I really feel like he's got it. He's got the potential to.
He's got it. Brandon Ayuk.
What do you think?
I'm like a little mixed with him. I mean, I think he's a great talent. I just hope his the fact that he's running all over the place, I hope that doesn't catch up to him injury wise. In 2018, he had something like 36 touchdowns. There's a Jordan Love NFL debut.
Nice.
He had something like 36 touchdowns in 2018. That was his rookie season and his MVP season. And he wasn't thrown to anybody that special. This year, he didn't have as good of a year passing, and this year all of a sudden it was the receiving core. I don't understand why it was the receiving core now, but we didn't mention that 2 years ago. I don't know. I just don't. I just like the idea. Like Justin Herbert to me is like the perfect
I
quarterback.
totally agree.
Like the size, the arm.
Everything.
He can move, but he
pocket
prefers
passer, yeah.
right. But he can
Yeah.
move. You know.
Yep.
I would like to see him run probably a little bit less, but I mean, you got to love Lamar Jackson, but I just don't know from a longevity standpoint if he can play quarterback like that forever. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like, who was the quarterback for the Redskins? Griffin.
Robert Griffin III, who backed
Right.
Lamar Jackson up last year, and if you remember, they played the Ravens played the Steelers. It was supposed to be the weekend before Thanksgiving or something like that, and COVID, this whole thing, they had to push the games back. They played on like a Wednesday,
Right.
and Robert Griffin had to play for Jackson because he had COVID, and the timeline wasn't long enough for him to play. Griffin looked terrible. He got tackled too many times in his rookie season. In his second year, he blew his knee out.
College, he was dynamic,
was unbelievable.
fast,
Yeah.
unbelievable. I guess the NFL, that kind of game, you got to be. And his frame is not that big. Right. Lamar Jackson's a way bigger guy than
That's
him.
true. He's a way better. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, MVP's insert.
There it is.
I mean, he's.
I put the juju on it. The mojo.
I'd love this dude on my fantasy team any day of the week. I just don't know if I would pick him to kind of lead my franchise.
Interesting. I'm not sure if you could catch this. Look how beautiful these cards are.
Jordy Nelson. Ah, there we go. Tom Brady in the Bucs union. There's the GOAT. Love it.
If anybody argues that at this point,
It's not refutable.
It's not. Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
It's not. There he is.
If somebody says, "Yeah, but,"
That's
my mind, my ears shut off.
No. Don't give me Joe Montana. Tom Brady. There he is. He just carried that team. I mean, and he didn't put up crazy stats, but you don't have to carry a team, Here is a Chase Claypool. We're coming up on the end of this box. It doesn't look like Herbie's coming, but that's okay. We got a couple of solid things. Chase Claypool, pink camo. Brett Favre. There's a Gronk, Brady's buddy, and then another A.J. Dillon. That's a fitting card to finish up on because he's a hobby ambassador and enthusiast at this moment. So that's awesome. A.J. Dillon, if you're listening, reach out. MSSB, we got you. So that's the box. We'll
Awesome.
go over some of our notable
hits.
stuff. Nowadays, back 4 or 5 years ago to previous, it was all about the hits. It was all about autos. It was all about patch cards. Nowadays, that's not necessarily what it's about. I shouldn't say that's what it all was about years ago, but there was definitely a craze where it was all about the game used this and autos, and this stuff is where it's at, man. It doesn't have to be ink. It doesn't have to be this crazy nasty patch. A good way to invest is buying, maybe not necessarily base rookies. That bubble may burst, but buy silvers, buy numbered stuff, buy
Color.
Color, exactly. It doesn't have to be numbered color. It can be just color, but
That's what I'm doing.
the base bubble may burst sooner than that stuff. But if you're looking to long-term invest, I would look at silvers. I would look at color. I would look at numbered. If you're looking to do quick flips within the next 12 months while things will still be good, base is fine. But get your Herbie silvers and your Burrow silvers and stuff like that. Here's a Gronk pink camo, Chase Claypool pink camo, Brady. Probably my favorite card of the box. That thing's
I
gorgeous.
think I agree.
Yeah. The pink and purple Lamar looks awesome though too. Swift, CeeDee Lamb NFL debut, Juju silver, Jordan Love debut, Brandon Ayuk base rook. Pink camo rook. So we on Facebook we break boxes like this. They take a while. Lots of sorting, lots of shipping. We can also do higher end things, a lot more exciting. Oh my God, Justin Herbert RPA, let's go. That happens all the time.
I've heard you do that many times.
Exactly. Tua NFL debut. So there's a bunch of different things that you can rip, which makes it awesome. It's getting tough, like we were talking about, as far as affordability is concerned. Group breaks is a great way to kind of combat that, and that's why I think group breaks have really taken off. Joe Burrow, base rookie, it's a nice one. Baker silver. Baker will to win. Jalen Hurts. Joe, where would you say that your sweet spot is, like product wise? What do you like to rip? You like to rip lots of packs? You
Nothing
like to rip higher end?
To me, there's nothing like Prism, Select, Mosaic. But I have to design wise, I'm all about Select. Select to me is number 1, Prism 2,
Yeah.
Mosaic 3rd.
Kind of like how we were just talking about Brady is the indisputable GOAT.
Yep.
It seems like the whole hobby is spoken with Select because everybody loves Select. It's just gorgeous.
It's just
it looks
gorgeous.
better every year. Have you seen a lot of it rip so far? It's only been around. It's only been
I saw
released
a-
24 hours.
I saw just like two breaks, and I'm trying to find it.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So I'm in a massive hunt mode right now.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's not
well,
It's
right?
not pleasant.
Yeah, it's
But
welcome to
you
my
just got to
life.
pay. At the end of the day, you have to pay up.
Yeah.
That's it. You just have to say, you know what, that's a good enough deal.
Right.
And then I'm not sure if I'm going to rip the case,
Hold it.
hold it, because if I sell it and hold it, I want to just keep the case because then there's the case break, and over time it appreciates quicker,
absolutely
better,
good.
more.
Especially with Select. You're familiar with XRCs? Have we talked about XRCs?
No.
XRC.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So there's 3 or 4 a case. XRC is essentially it's a redemption. It's tied to next year's draft. So the Trevor Lawrence draft, Justin Fields,
Right.
Zach Wilson. You can have XRCs of autographs of these guys, or you can have just rookie cards. These XRCs are tied to the 2021 class. So you have a product that's tied to Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
I mean, that's gorgeous.
Brilliant.
That's gorgeous,
Panini, whoever's behind that is absolutely
It's
brilliant.
it's just a beautiful thing, that product.
Yeah.
There's no product that I can think of that will happen that you can get Trevor Lawrence rookie cards and Justin Herbert rookie
Herbert's.
cards in. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's bulletproof if you ask me. So I really like the prospects of Select. The hobby has spoken as far as what's the nicest looking. As far as investing, it seems like it's still Prism, but I could see that table turning.
I think over time, Select
know?
is going to kind of.
I can
What
see
do you
that
see
too.
though, like Flawless, National Treasures, that already very expensive product,
Mm-hmm.
opening them up? I mean, yeah, you could hit a Zion.
You can hit a life-changing card out of that.
A
no doubt.
life-changing card.
No
right.
doubt you can hit a life-changing card. It's fun to try once in a while, but I would definitely focus on Prism Select. And
That's
the
what
nice thing about Select this year is different because Select is coming out with retail. So
Oh,
there's
wow.
gonna be people waiting outside Target and Walmart for retail Select blasters.
And
There's
there's-
never been Select blasters before. Select
Yeah, I've never seen
cello boxes, Select mega boxes. So it's going to be a little different this year. There's going to be a lot more Select out there, but previous years, if you're talking about just in terms of how many of this Michael Thomas Pro Bowl card are out
Right.
there in Prism versus Select,
Right.
there's far less Select of any one card versus Prism. Because Prism, there's blasters, there's cello
Cellos,
boxes,
yeah.
there's hangers, there's fast break, there's all this other nonsense. Select never really had that.
What's the difference, like, for the Select football hobby
Mm-hmm.
retail? Is there going to be, in retail, there's going to be certain pulls that you're looking for, different colorways or
So the
whatever?
thing that Panini does that's really nice is each box, each SKU, so like a hanger box and a mega box, those are 2 different SKUs. We call them SKUs. Each SKU has kind of their own exclusive parallel. So it makes all the boxes a chase.
That's
Hanger boxes, Prism hanger boxes, basketball, the exclusive parallel is an orange ice. You can't find orange ice in a hobby box. You can find orange out of 49. You can't find orange ice. The Target mega box is pink ice. That's their exclusive parallel. The fast break box is like disco, like all the circles. So that is really nice. In my opinion, from a breaker standpoint, I am fine putting in retail product into a nice high-end break because of the exclusive parallels.
Regardless.
It's just things that you're chasing.
makes sense.
All right.
Makes sense.
So
Is that the rest of them or no?
yeah, we're just going through.
Yeah,
but
let's-
to talk about here's a Mahomes MVPs I didn't sleeve. Talk about the long-term prospects of Select versus Prism. This year, it's gonna be kind of TBD. But previous years, there's so much less Select out there than there is Prism. I like from 2019 back. I like the idea of Select.
So do I. Yep.
Hurts debut, Bowden pink camo, Jonathan Taylor base, Cam Akers, Jefferson debut, and a Cam Akers green. So overall, I'd say maybe average, a little bit below average box, but that's okay because we've got decent value there. We live to fight another day,
Yeah, we had fun. There's entertainment value.
Right.
Sean, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks so
Again,
much.
Mountain State Sports Breaks.
That's us
Is
on
that the
Facebook.
That's
Yep.
a Facebook page.
We're up to 9,200 members on Facebook.
Congrats.
Working on a
What are you doing for 10,000?
That's a good question. Got to have something really.
You
nice
got to
going
have
on.
something.
Yeah. Hopefully we have.
Banger.
Hopefully we have 10,000 by the Nationals. We could do a
could do
big
it.
banger giveaway at the National in Chicago. Working on an Instagram presence that's reaching 1,000 followers. There's a lot bigger people out there on Instagram than us, but we're working on it. So
Cool.
appreciate you giving us the spotlight to do something like
No, it's
this.
cool.
This was super fun.
Thank you for coming
Yeah, man.
on. I appreciate it very much.
For sure.
So everyone, again, Trading Card Expo, May 7th, May 8th. You can meet Sean in person, do breaks, have fun,
right.
enjoy
Yeah,
the
breaks.
hobby. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
All right, fellas. Take care. Thank you.